Buddy, we'll do today. I'm Mentorius Blocker and welcome back to some Genshin Impact. If OBS will pick it up. And I just noticed something on OBS is not working the way it's intended. Let me just hide that. There we go. First intermission has the same issue. Okay, no, it got hidden in intermission as well. Let me go back to game scene. And for some reason OBS decided not to pick up Genshin Impact anymore. God damn it. Give me a sec. There we go. After this, activate this again because it got reset. Okay, when and how? Oh, this is probably counting the ones I already have. Since the spiral abyss has no reset. What is it marking here? Oh, this. Which I'm not gonna mess with. Of course, as per usual. Oh. Alright, because we got two new ones added to this. Which I'm not gonna worry too much. If I unlock any of those, it'll be for Dia probably. We got the new banners, because unfortunately I was not able to get Risley. So if I pull for anyone here, it's probably gonna be for Verisa. Shen Yu would be good, but let's go for her first. She looks like an interesting and fun character to play with. And I would definitely would like her. It would probably replace Bennett as a buffer. So for now, let's set this past to this. Doesn't bug me anymore. I know this got updated. One of the new characters from the previous updates now here, so I might as well just use this now. Okay, 4-star, what do we get? Oh, Kachina! I got a constellation for Kachina. I'm gonna work on her. Is that it? Yep, that's it. I don't think this reset yet. Wait. No, 5 more days for this to reset. Let's grab these. Some more. Some Primogens, that's nice. I think that's all I got to pick up from here. Let's check the news here. Of course, I'm gonna be tackling the. Oh no, this is the exploration one, which we now have access to. That means more Primogens means exploring that part of Natlan. We got this new quest, which I'll definitely be tackling. The charts, which I'm gonna do now, and of course, a brand new boss. I guess I'll only tackle the boss once I need it, which is probably gonna be for Verisa. Yeah, Verisa. I think that's how it's pronounced. Especially from what I've seen, that at long last they give a character a unique plunging attack. Verisa's Elemental. Okay, I do remember some of this from the teaser. I'll go through that later.
Let's roll. Kapow! Ow! It's justice o'clock! Hero incoming!
No mixing ability and reverse are a good thing.
Jump the antenna! Grant me strength! Charge! Yeah! Hut!
I just lost her health. Whoops.
Justice will prevail. Nice and spicy. You're toast. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Huh. Huh.
She is pretty strong, but she's also a glass cannon. Then again, I was being careless, but she is pretty damn strong. I did like her. Pair her up with a decent healer and she'll be golden. Of course, I kind of already know
my
a
hammer.
little bit.
Seize the sky.
Fury! Replace my hammer.
Derivative. Make way for the Adeptus. Scatter.
Replace my hammer.
Looks like she can actually handle her
Inconsequential.
herself quite well.
Scatter. Skyward. Stray clouds converge. Scatter. Seize the skies.
Can attack her.
Skyward. Scatter. Skyward. Make way for Poe. Scatter. Skyward.
These things are pretty tanky. That's why they're still alive.
Seize the skies. Skyward. Scatter.
This is pretty self-sufficient. She does heal her.
Skyward! Make way for the Adeptus!
Of course, I need to bring these guys.
Seize the
And of course,
skies!
Hyper friends are at the worst possible moment.
Scatter! Skyward! Skyward! Stray clouds converge!
There we go. Other trials. Of course, I'm gonna try the other new character, Ian-san. I actually want Ian-san. She's gonna work well with several of my characters. Hello there, Grito. How you doing? Again, a somewhat mobile team.
Faster! Stronger! breathing. Stay out of my way. Charge!
There we go. That's how it was. Odd Risa didn't have that.
Harder! On my mark! Form first! Cha! Cha! Ya! Cha! 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 Ya! Faster! Stronger! Start the clock!
Many happy returns! Sorry, pal.
Let's move! Quick as a flash!
Congratulations! Mighty mythical beast!
Control breathing! Start the clock!
Many happy returns! Alley-oop!
There we go. So just random body ache, migraines though. I don't know why I have body aches. I just had them throughout the day. Well, maybe you've been doing maybe too much exercise, too much practice, and your body hasn't rested well, or maybe you did a bad movement that's actually affected your body in some way, or slept in a really bad position.
Try not to enjoy this.
By royal decree!
Check this out! Supporting fire!
You asked for it! Stop right there! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
Let's spark things up a
He's
little.
dependent on
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Ow, ow, ow! Check this out! I got you covered!
those
Stop right there.
mental reactions.
Justice will prevail!
Hey there, Mochito, how you doing?
Drop your weapons! Odds revealed by...
Here's backup!
Grab the little guys first.
Final warning! You asked for it!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Don't get too close! I got you covered!
Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
You have one bullet, special bullet, and reload it in.
Stop right there!
Check this out!
By royal decree! Final warning!
There we go. score of Gamin. A pretty darn good character to have, which I do have. Okay, another consultation for him would be nice. But I mainly want Ian-san and Brisa this time around.
My guiding stars! Stars, shine! Be amazed! Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Up to it, Manzai! Cha. Ha. Ta. Ta. Cha. Ja. Ha. Cha. Mighty mythical beast! Ta. So. Ha. Ka. So. Still breathing.
Not now. Oh, lines of command. Cue the spotlight. Zip on up. I'm going in.
Up to it, Manzai!
Okay, now he's like full health.
Congratulations!
He's healing.
Ta. Sa. Ja. So. Ha. Ta. Many happy returns! Ta. Alley-oop!
Well, that did a lot of damage.
Forget about me!
That sucked.
Stop. Be amazed.
Fortunately, I left him near dead. That was a screw up from my behalf. I got a little too confident with that thing. I didn't nearly kill him because I was doing good damage. And for anyone that plays the game and wants some free goodies, Twitch drops are active, and I am also live on Twitch, not just on YouTube. And not just on Kick. Like, I do all 3 channels at the same time. But Twitch is the only one that gives free goodies for Genshin. Okay, I do have a constellation for Kachina that I need to use. She is now E4. No, C4. Feel created by Cat series active character within the field. Cast out defense boost. Yeah, I do need to work on Kachina a bit, make her more usable as a
All
geo
the
flyer.
world holds dear is but a backdrop of
Okay, alright.
constant motion.
Those were all the test runs. This is the exploration. I guess I'll go and take care of this now then. I do need to get you set to the 7 and open up the map. Alright, we got brand new Saurians here. Brand new dino buddies. I knew I noticed something. Who's mad at me now? Why are you mad at me? I didn't do anything to you. Are you gonna charge at me? Come on, charge at me. And now, your body belongs to me. That came out wrong, didn't it? Do not take it out of context. think I kind of already know much of this because I've seen the teaser for it. Oh, looks like to be some kind of mini game. Okay, it's like right here. I still question how this thing can actually run over water. Oh, chosen of dragons, the sacred mountain lies before you, and let me finish reading! I hate it when it doesn't let me read it. Don't play the tough guy there, Topaz. If we can just erupt. No, it's been super quiet. Did you see it erupt? Proceeds to smack her on the back of the head with a book. Traveler, Topaz, what's up? What's with those faces? You look like a pair of detective from a light novel who suddenly realized the truth about the killer. We saw some sort of truth, alright. True identity as a cake murderer is Paimon. We'll go the first one. Huh? You saw the same stuff you did when we first arrived in Natlan and met Topaz. And some strange image. You said you saw some strange words before. Paimon didn't see anything, so she can't be sure, but might they have been written by the same person? I think that's the case, yes. Something feels fishy to Paimon, but this time you also saw a giant section of ruins, a broken city, and the abyss, and some sacred mountain. Don't Natlanese call that volcano the sacred mountain? Could it be that what you saw has something to do with the volcano? I mean, it looks exactly the same as the one we saw. But I can't shake the feeling that the person who united us with Topaz really wants us to go there. Do you think we can help the little one remove his what was it called? Flame Lord's blessing? You know, if we get to that mountain. Supposedly according to the teaser, we will find an answer regarding that. Maybe Ruby has some snacks with her that'll wake her up. Hey, let's go there then. Gotta help you grow big and strong after all. But you won't be cute anymore. Alright, one of the 6 tribes of Natlan, the Collective Plenty, lives besides the volcano. Maybe we can ask them for help. And finally we can ask the Collective Plenty. Oi! What the creature I was controlling? Oh man, I lost the creature I was controlling. Oh, there's some over there, but I don't know if they're hostile or not. Oh, and there's Marisa. Might as well start this now. And this is really so cute.
Hello there.
Smash.
Huh? Wait, you're...
Yeah, definitely. Hella smash.
Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves. Wait, but
You
did
know
we even tell
we
anyone we were coming to the
took
Collective
part
of
in the
Plenty?
very last part of the Archon's plan to save Natlan. Of course they know us.
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
That didn't look like it was training. Also, I like that little pet of yours.
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Yeah. Image training. You do know we're in class, right? You should be paying attention if you want to graduate.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart. I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Marissa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
It's still odd to me that Yan-san is her coach, yet Yan-san is a 4-star character and not a 5-star. That doesn't make sense to me. Why didn't they make her a 5-star as well?
Oh yeah, the name sounds familiar.
If she trained Marisa, who's a 5-star, would it make sense for Yan-san to be a 5-star as well?
During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Veressa had it all under control.
Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself, and a hero of on your own right.
Not really. It was all Uncle Cuddle. All I did was clear out a few monsters.
Don't you tell me it wasn't just a few, given the trailers I've seen of you.
Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes. Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
Great, let's go!
Is there anything here for me to take before I go? Can I pet these things? Oh, I cannot pet them. They're kinda cute. Sure, they lose their cuteness when they grow up.
Oh, just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite. Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Try
Not
wo-
in a million years.
You can use your shoulders if you want, or your feet, or even your head.
Yeah, she uses her
Doesn't
head.
change anything?
She actually uses her head.
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, you all saw that running
And she
animation.
sticks the landing.
There's only one thing that comes to mind. Sonic's running animation. Did Sonic have a kid with a Minotaur or something? Not a sexy one, by the looks of it.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
Well, if you took the time to study, you might actually understand it.
You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can
I mean,
do.
she can float.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Go back and grab that Pyropolis. Okay, no, never mind. I might not be able to grab that Pyropolis without either Ianson or Risa. Unless I get some more height. Stop letting go and climb! There we go. I'm not going anywhere without it.
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Paimon, please don't jinx it. If he bothers me, I'll take control of him. Although he seems to be busy eating. These are pretty chill compared to the other ones. The other ones tend to be more aggressive.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
See, Paimon?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What?
Yeah, Paimon, take
Thanks for that. I can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
Paimon, go fuck yourself. Don't ever take over my camera when there's things coming my way or I fall into lava and I'm trying to save my own life.
Really, Charles? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Alright, they're not relevant anyways. Don't seem to have anything wrong. I guess I expected me to come in with one of these guys.
I think we can call that a success.
Wow. You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
Okay, how much of the map just opened? The rest of it? Yes, okay, I got the rest of it. That means that's gonna be the last stat of the 7, maybe. Okay, odd way it cuts here. Why didn't they just... why didn't they just connect this here, let this part of the island be part of the game? Why? That's just... what's the word I'm looking for? Were they just lazy or something? All the levels I put in are now coming in. Unfortunately, I only have one. Because of that thing probably they went by. It doesn't make a difference. You're not trying to study, so you'll never get better at anything. If you study, you will learn.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions. Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Why?
Oh! Did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
But we didn't hold you up.
No, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
Of course she's hungry. She's probably... at least based on the trailer, she eats way more than Paimon.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
Hey, we're surprised because it's a Canadian contest minigame and she's like the reigning champion.
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally!
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
I mean, how long have we been traveling? Supposedly we've been traveling for 100 years before we, like, actually went to Mondstadt.
Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit.
And how long has it canonically been in this game? It's definitely been a long time.
Amazing from up there.
But the strongest, but also the dumbest, I'm sure. It surprised me your mother criticizes us every single time because of his stupidity. Very nice looking view. Okay, we just arrived and I'm already finding a quest here. Oh, did I catch a mosquito? No, I got away, damn it. Ignore me, little ones. This big hulking horned beast coming through. I guess I need to get up there, so maybe I should be going up. Damn, man, you gonna heal that yourself? And who am I talking to? What am I saying? I myself eat a lot. And the way up is over there. Those things. Wait, is he making cute noises just now? Make your cute noises. I want to hear them. Let me hear the cute noises. Oh, that's so cute. It's kind of like a dog that will grow up into a hulking beast.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Actually, I think Chi-Chi is educated, given how long it took her to be back with Goku. If I remember correctly, I think Chi-Chi was actually properly educated. Trying to remember. Maybe the newer version might have left that out, but I'm pretty sure in the old version, during the time span that they had, that Goku had to separate from Chi-Chi, she did actually study. I want to see if she sells anything. Oh, free stuff? Oh, just a guide of conflict. Oh, you're not a merchant. I'll just go on foot. I see a portal over there, let's go and activate it. Shit over there, but I'll grab it later. I wanna get you the new content. What can I say if I ram into this? Oh, interesting. And a new recipe! I think that was worth it in the end. Good for you. Sure, I cannot just smack that thing off the cliff. Pretty sure I'm going the right way. Oh, at least I now know where the barrier is at. Till I get all the keys for it, I won't be able to do much with it. But we'll have to eventually. what she's selling. Why not actually buy from them? I guess not. Is that guy wrestling one of these? Jesus, these people are crazy strong! You can just wrestle one of these things. Of course he lost! Ah, damn, I got away again. No. I'll talk to you in a second. I know probably regret this, but... Ah, no, damn it, didn't make it. Guess I need a bit of speed. Damn it. Or height. There we go. I need to get her or Jansen to just sprint out their max speed.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
No, you don't have to
That's
too much
right.
connection with the outside world. We're
I
too
was hoping
focused
to bring
on
Uncle Akatl with me, but
survival.
he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course! That
If I
sounds
keep on seeing that beautiful figure, hell yeah.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Actually, she would have to go against Verisa, because I assure you Verisa eats more than Paimon based on the trailers I've seen. While Paimon eats a lot, I'm pretty sure Verisa beats her by a long shot. She probably eats more than Goku.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And probably time to
And then
eat.
you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things. Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
I'm sure we will be eating ourselves sooner or later. Next time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me
No,
up.
no, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
Even the sharpest blade still needs to be polished every now and then.
Okay, so it's actually pretty close by. Oh, and there's Yansan.
Oh, Coach Yansan, are you here to do some training?
I still puzzle why Yansan's not
Nope, just doing some
five-star.
maintenance
She's
on
her
the equipment
coach,
here
the
while
one
I have some
training her.
time.
At least she has her voice back.
Oh, it's you two. Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Actually pretty cool.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Oh my! Yeah, that's me, alright. How embarrassing. Ooh,
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
I mean, we can sign it while you're having it on, maybe.
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans.
Technically speaking, yes, it's just not been added to the game, so they're just making up excuses right now.
We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here, but if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one?
Based on what we've seen, no.
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait,
Can she now?
you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline. Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I can. I mean, she ain't human after all. She's a cowgirl.
I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you are a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
Him.
When it comes to power, it's all about control.
Pretty much all of
Take
them
these
will
weights, for
probably
example.
kick his butt.
It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It'll come with time.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
Oh, we have no idea what sort of training I've gone through.
Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Is it far? No, I can just go this way. They really are right outside town.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt? Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a
Little?
pretty baby at heart.
Little! This thing's anything but little!
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Even Paimon agrees with me.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
She's no different than Lacey Guard
It's even
Dog.
bigger than Paimon imagined. Oh, look at all the fruit. It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
Until it
That's
explodes.
right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert.
That's
Plus,
true.
we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
You really can eat a lot, huh?
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and
she
then
was
ask
so
for another.
cute.
Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
Oh, she was so adorable.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite," You'll grow up big and strong for sure.
So she was already a glutton
I mean,
at a young
what
age.
kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom too.
Aw, that's so cute!
It is.
Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be the competitor and actually win.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing.
Ooh.
You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
Please do not speak about how to cook food because it makes me hungry.
A mushroom that tastes
I
like
already
a
had a
fruit?
cappuccino before starting.
That's a new one.
It absorbs nutrients from the nearby fruit trees.
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
How long as it's not toxic?
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Am I gonna get the recipe? Yes, I have so many. Over here. We're pretty much gonna clean out this place from all of its fruits. Stop climbing the trees and just start picking. Missing some fruits. There we go.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time.
Technically speaking, yes. It's just not easy to come by. You should focus on something more along your own. Maybe something that you feel comfortable with. I mean, I'm ice. Blake is fire. No, Blake, no. Yang is fire. Blake is a dark kind of dust. And what is this? I think it was a white dust? A light dust? I don't remember now. Although she can use a variety of elements on her bullets as well. I believe.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to fruit, Paimon judgment never fails. Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about. As always.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
For now.
Well, thanks to your help, we
Just
can
gonna
call
tell you
it
try
early
good old
today.
Argentina barbecue before I put you in.
I promised you a
the
meal,
grill.
didn't I? I'll be right back.
Once we're done with that, chop Paimon real good and put her in the grill.
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
What are you talking about? That looks pretty nice.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, differently two distinct flavors. I like them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow.
Hope you share some with us.
You two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
What are you talking about? You're a glutton. You're probably still lose against Marisa.
Don't worry.
Maybe a close
You can
second?
tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
No, don't worry. I think the leader of one of our friend teams actually has healing abilities. So just pay him a visit and you'll be okay in no time.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
I'm probably gonna end up beating her. Ooh, where? Up there. Let's recover the stamina. See any other one I can collect you from here? Not really, no. Next one is actually up there. think I can teleport to that thing, can I? To this thing. Oh, yes, I can. This is pretty close by, and I will just fly there. Is the Ensign gonna participate?
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really?
So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks. We appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
What for?
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge.
From what I've seen.
Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
From what I've heard, that's perfectly normal for these kind of people.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh?
Bunch of barbarians.
Hold on. Where did Varessa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
We probably have to stop her from wrecking the kitchen.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering
Oh
steak.
Someone get me hungry! Oh, but keep on looking sexy, please. I wonder if her tail is sensitive.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Veressa!
So much for
really
empty
did
stomach.
head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
At the moment. What is it?
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy,
Bruh.
Paimon's been there before.
Paimon, you don't do anything but float around.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zakatl. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Even though you technically just ate. Of course, it has her face on it. Even like that, she looks hot. Guess I just need to sit. Or do I need to sit up there? What do I need to do? Oh, hidden inside this chair. A visual block, maybe? Yeah, Janssen is participating! I'm not gonna underestimate that midget. She is probably gonna devour a lot of that.
Good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
That's right.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Wow! Now that's a portion. I could probably eat it. I could probably eat all that. No lying, I do have a big appetite actually. I could definitely eat all of this. Or all of this. Maybe all of one and a bit of the other.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa. Hold on. Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours.
What in the nine devils? Is she really gonna eat all that? I know she could definitely out-eat Goku on the food contest, but... damn! How the hell did they carry that thing out?
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. the regular challenge, and the Varessa challenge. The Varessa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varessa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
No surprises, she really is the reigning champion for competition. That is why it is up to you to actually talk her into using dust type weapons. And maybe gear cater to protection against dust. That's the whole point of a team.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Varessa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varessa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Close, but she didn't. Wait, you're saying my boy has done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varessa challenge was still too much, even for her.
I mean, that is a lot of food.
Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varessa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Varessa's appetite in action, that was that.
He wanted to prepare for it.
Okay, so you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Let's just go for it. It'll only get harder as the food gets colder.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
She's not gonna finish it, but I'm sure Traveler will.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
This is already eating.
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is. All right, that's it. Paimon taps out. All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Hey, you took out the challenge, now deal with it. That's the thing about eating contest. You're always gonna get a lot of food.
Let's hear it for Varessa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Varessa.
Amazing job!
And she could probably eat even more, probably.
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Well, take this into account. Tea is a martial arts. She fights with her fist and feet. Why not take more of a yang approach? With weapons that can be attached to her fist and feet that will fire out dust attacks. Have you thought about that? They both follow a similar style of fighting, just one is more of a boxer while the other one's full-on martial arts.
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
She's already thinking.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Looking like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions.
I mean, we can clearly see where all that food goes.
If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
Oh, I doubt it.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one.
No, don't worry. Those people heal much faster than you think. She ain't exactly human to begin with. So don't underestimate her. She'll probably be up and fighting again by the morning.
I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Michi is the
Well,
coach.
how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by
I
the way,
understand.
Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm sure about the mushrooms. I should see what process things.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Oh, you will be changing your mind as soon as you see her in the morning. Not to mention, those things are more stubborn than a mule. Everything has already respawned. Don't grab anything yet.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
Told you, those guys heal fast and are back to training as soon as
Something
they
on your
do.
mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
It really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
Oh, let's go to this.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
Like what, come to life?
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right, curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point.
He does have a point, actually.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
Trying to try it raw first.
So, notice anything, Traveler?
No difference in taste.
Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
What's going on?
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Good job, Chase. You talk about top, but I've never heard that before. But I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
You sure it's probably just a fungi.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
I don't think that's a mushroom.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
Maybe eat less mushroom. You're clearly tripping with a green one.
Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
I still think a Hal is worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I mean, we made the right call investigating.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
You just want to eat more.
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Yeah, true.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating. Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In Natlan of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
Surprising this one can actually talk.
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit.
Ah! Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
Guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
You look for the green one.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it
This
turns
one
out
calls
this
itself.
one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I guess
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
because he's a fun guy.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Come on, seriously? Terrible puns, that's your answer.
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Even she hates it.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
There's the bad ones, at least.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, Maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
No, just eat him.
Good thinking, Veressa. Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Where did it go? Oh, I already picked it up. Oh, and yes, I'm gonna eat that one.
Hey, there are 2 fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Yep.
Who goes there?
Do you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Mushroom, huh? Well, we already got what we need.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
Right, maybe we'll be able to see.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
So we found the answer
Good
first.
call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Yeah, might as well teleport up there. It'll be faster that way.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
This sound speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
You definitely did.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
How about cook these mushrooms?
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait! You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious!
I'll just cut some
Suddenly
iron
Paimon's
back.
hungry
Grab my
again.
text drops.
Well, here goes nothing.
There you go.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
I mean, the temperature was on.
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure this out is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely.
We are next to a volcano.
We're not super
Maybe
familiar with
something
this area,
that
though.
can resist
Do you have any ideas?
lava?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
Exactly.
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Okay, there's all my goodies. All the free goodies from Twitch. Anyone that watches my stream can get access to them as well. Where do I need to go? Pretty decently far. I have to activate the portals as I go along. I don't have anyone I can run with. Hold on. Keep on going and activate the portals. There it is. And there looks like a pretty good place to heat it up. does he sound like a puppy? They sound like a puppy. Then again, they do act like a puppy as well. I might actually need one of these guys. Oh, most definitely. Hey, I'm gonna bury your mama. Actually did a bit of damage. See it?
Ha! There is no escape.
Don't be scared.
Show no mercy!
The mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Stay put.
Silence.
Who are these guys?
Be sanctified.
Fulfill our pact!
Not good.
Don't be scared.
Of course it's raining. Can we worry about the person inside the maybe getting blasted by meteors right now?
Settle down.
Everyone got stuck.
Bow your head.
Stay put.
Be sanctified.
There we go. Yes, but there's not much we can do given the camera's got the fake out. Phew. That mess. What a mess to deal with. To think that I almost got knocked flat by some Tepletosaurs. That just spoils my blood. You got it all wrong. All these abyssal monsters are way more dangerous than Tepletosaurs. So, you thought they were just ordinary ones. No wonder you struggled. Oh, is that it? Makes sense now. I really owe you this time. They don't even look like Saurians. Those look like V-sharps. If it weren't for you guys, I'd have been done for. Hold on a sec. I need to go around. I need to go round up those useless idiots first. I'll thank you properly once I make sure they're all safe. It's all thanks to these three that you made it out safe, boss. That's right, you should have seen them in action. Took down those monsters in just a couple of moves. You saved the squad leader. That's a debt I haven't much to offer in repayment for, but please take this small gift as a token of my gratitude. Seriously, Tislo, have you always been this stingy? That's all you're giving to the people who saved your life? Hey Chubby, ensuring the caravan safety is your job, isn't it? So what's this about someone else having to clean up your mess? What do you have to say for yourself? Quit stuttering. If you hadn't panicked and dropped your guard, a few measly monsters wouldn't have been a problem for me. This time, you're giving up part of your pay to thank our savior. Got it? Of course, such a small token of life-saving gift does seem a bit stingy, doesn't it? No, smart enough. You're really not very forthright, are you? That's no fun. Just take it already. Otherwise, if word gets out, people will label me as a cheapsake. Anyways, this is a personal gift from me to you. Just accept it. Consider a little something extra for your little Tapletosaurus to get some more snacks. No need for thanks or formalities. Yeah, of course Topaz is happy. Alright, we still need to go pick up all the stuff we lost along the way. We'll be heading off now. May we meet again. I'm sure we will. Okay. Very useless.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
And at least an exceptional chest. Oh, and I actually went past the objective. All purely because of my curiosity. Why do you feel like those guys could break that open? I actually think I need to break it open. Oh no.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Very likely.
But without you, we would have never gotten this far.
Immediately.
I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah. This opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seems to be a thing here.
Veressa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
I mean, you did take part in an eating contest, and as usual,
Still,
won.
I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
Yeah, and most of her fear that butt slam. That thickness of hers is not sure for sure. It is deadly. I can tell there are certain strengths deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatenna. Alright, we should keep looking.
Oh, I get to go third.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Oh, come on.
Done and dusted. This core should be
I should
perfect.
use her to finish
Look,
it off with
the
style.
phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge!
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Should I be running?
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. One fell swoop! Charge! Heads up! Right! Headbutt!
There we go.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
Yeah, they look pretty
This
cool.
piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice hiding back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone.
Unfortunately, you can't, or you'll get disqualified too. It's a one-on-one fighting match. You can't interfere.
For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask, so I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. at the same time,
Why not
though,
wear the mask all the time?
I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
It's still all you. But it helps you, right? Nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the
Yeah, you
longer I put
definitely
off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you're the one who had to investigate this thing, not your mask.
Yeah! You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about! Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh,
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe.
You forget she's
You'll earn that
special.
mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Okay, so plunging attacks works on this. So we definitely need a character with plunging attacks to deal with these weasels. Okay, and they're fire, I only have Shao for that. Guess I'll have to work on Shao to bring him to these sort of places. Then again, I do have high pity for Veruza, so I might actually be able to get her pretty quickly.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
I will hurry for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Veressa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other.
Ooh, nice.
Anyway, let's get started.
I wouldn't mind one of
The
those
mushrooms
myself.
are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right.
And of course we're tripping balls right now. Game. Game. Are we tripping that hard?
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you didn't feel anything strange?
What are you feeling?
This must be a sexual trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
Huh. He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
Which is?
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me, and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
Or what?
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
That's our fighting it.
Heads up! Volcano kablam! Yeah! Yeah! Charge!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
I don't think anyone will like the plot. At least we get loot. That's all that matters.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource, A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
No.
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on. What happened next?
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungus are creatures from Sumeru. The buildings from your vision support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
And they have a point.
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
She's probably just hungry now.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
Must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
What?
I don't think that's a good idea. And then she still doesn't have any dust-based weapon, no gear cater for protection against dust. Oh? Oh. Did this suddenly become 2D Sonic or something?
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oh, what happened now?
Running late again.
Oh, Oh, jump! Why is my jump button not working? There. Okay, if it works, why isn't it working?
Running late again. Gotta steer clear of other people. Oof. Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
Yeah, I mean, look at that animation.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Marissa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Yeah, Sonic definitely had a kid with a Minotaur.
Let's roll.
It's just look at that is it's an animation.
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Oh, nowhere
Back
to run.
into a corner, huh?
What was with the mechanical dragon all of a sudden?
We've got you this time.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
And you're the one going to tell us the truth. Most definitely no.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah, for who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory.
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
Running late again.
I mean, my ability alone opened the hole.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
This looks like an arena. And there's even a barrier here.
Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Yeah! Heroic!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Oof!
Okay.
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! Yeah! Let's roll!
Splendid.
Well, now! Yeah! Heads up! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt!
There we go.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
We try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So, you're a god.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans. Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
Oh, there's Porco. How you doing?
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
Nope.
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea.
Nice. Yep.
Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start.
What did you say?
We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
You happen to have a special constitution, which made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade-Plume Terra Shroom.
I mean, we have.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
Forget about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. A trolley! Get ready
To eat.
to feast!
Of course it's cool.
Ooh.
Excuse me, give me a second there. Oh my, how bouncy. Time to shine for this.
More, please.
Oh, of course they're gonna feed her. Everyone's just feasting, even the Vtuber.
Stop this at once! Huh?
Yum.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
Until achieve everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Oh, he's ancient.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Oh, that would explain why Verissa didn't know much about it. Natlan was too busy fighting the dragons, so they couldn't join the Archon War. Yeah, that was some really good animation this time around.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
Oh,
So
most
what do we do
definitely.
now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
True.
Actually, Traveler?
You can
Can
just
I borrow
eat him.
you for a minute?
What do you have planned for us there?
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, they were too busy fighting against the dragons. And the Pyro Elemental Dragon, who was then slain by the Pyro Archon after they took his flame.
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. That was definitely worth it. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got a chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you, though, through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said.
Yeah, Goku's
all it
definitely
takes
gonna
is a
be
little patience and perseverance, and my time will come.
Actually, may make a wonderful waifu, but she might leave me even more broke than I am now to keep up with her appetite. It still would be worth it, though.
If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you got this.
Hey, you two!
Oh, come on, Paimon.
Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna pull for her.
And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurer's Guild? Who knows, maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in Natlan right now.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Oh, this is much better than the Aranara quest. Far much better. Guess I'm teleporting all the way back to the city here. Hearing a story, Catherine.
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that Tainari?
I was surprised if this is the scholar that warned them. You've just seen it. I didn't think about it that way, but it makes sense
Word
actually.
from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
Yeah, he just Fox Boy. And of course he's still not voice acting. It's been a while, you two, so you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
I don't expect him either. Especially they're like a random NPC from the Academia, and not Tignari. Of course. To those in Amarta Darsha, his case is well known. It's a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in numbers, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to physical form at all. And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Ew, seems like Summer's been trying out the local delicacies. I see this stuff. I know he is. I think he's actually quite old as well. Of course, in interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? Oh yeah. I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the speaker's chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Ah yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm. I think I do remember seeing a big ass mushroom down there, but I didn't think it would be related to this thing.
Zamaran?
Oh, we
you know that name?
Do we? Oh right, I think I remember that mushroom now.
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for the Shamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Shamaran isn't a green cat mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore. Maybe that's how Tagnari learned about the Mushroom Lord.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
He's plotting something. Doesn't he always look like he's plotting something?
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So this is this one's definitely not for eating.
I would never.
Are you sure about that? She could probably eat that whole mushroom by herself. And a good amount of primogens. I'm still pissed I didn't get Ricey, unfortunately. Instead of go back there. I do need to turn them in. Now these two are active. I don't know where one of those optional quests is. I think the other one's the one I need to do for Toll Pass. And of course, more primogens. Yeah, it's gotta, this is gotta be from the new boss. Okay, this. Yeah, oh yeah, she definitely ate this entire quest. And now she's part of the gang. You're right. Never thought my appetite would save the day. Of course, that's her quote for that. What am I looking at right now? Not enough yet. I got enough pity to get a 5-star on one single temple. Problems, I know. I'm still surprised Janssen ended up as a 4-star, given that she is her coach. Kinda thought she would have been a 5-star in the end, but not a 4-star. Yeah, I did watch them. They were pretty good. But also makes me question even more, why is Yansam a 4-star? She may be a support, but there are other like 5-star support characters as well. Okay, so right now the only other event left for me is exploration. I think I'll get most of my exploration by continuing that other quest I have. Where is it if I can find it? Seven companion give see a treasure. Collecting. No, not that one. No, that's a Sumeru one. Sumeru, more Sumeru, Fontaine. Which is the name of that one quest of the Chosen of the Dragons thing for Tepletosaurus? We'll check here if there's anything new as well. Okay, no, nothing new here yet. Yet. You notice I did notice someone that stood out. I didn't pay too much attention to that one since I was mostly focused on Verisa and Jansson. I'll trigger more if I keep on going up this way. And this is where... This is the path where I triggered another part for it. I actually better take that one before I get crushed by more rocks. I should look back at it at some point. Did I drop boulders on me again? That's kind of what I'm waiting for. Is it here or higher up? Or are the boulders just straight up gone this time? Then again, I should actually get through this. Why isn't it breaking? There we go. Probably in here. This thing right
Shine
now.
down! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eatsley!
Of course I don't have any Genshin Impact right now.
Settle down. The tide's
My
beckoning.
shadow's still a work in progress, hopefully I don't think shoot him with that.
escape! Get to work!
Ow. Hardly does that now. I just need to stay out of the rain.
Illusion shot! Show no mercy!
Bow your head.
Maybe a disappointment chest.
Let the
but
record show
pretty
that
much
I
just a
verbally
appointment chest.
consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
She's a chief. Chef from Fontaine. Okay, enjoy your breakfast. Break everything all around this place before I jump out and figure out what this is about. Oh, goody.
There is no escape! Get to work!
Don't be scared.
Settle down.
Unfortunately, this is really
Be sanctified.
I know some voice actors are getting replaced. I just don't know which ones. Ooh, loot. Those rocks, have finally been cleared away. Did you do all this? A truly terrible deed. It would have taken all I had, and then some, to carve my way through clearing them out. Hey, the wall of light there. Did you open it? Seems like the seal opened after those golden patterns flew over here. We didn't break it, did we? It opened on its own. There's no need to be nervous. The truth is, I'm a guard on patrol. The name's, Poso? Sometimes I also like to study the ruins. I'm ashamed to say I've been trying to open this thing for a long time. I didn't expect someone to just show up and settle the matter on my behalf. This place hasn't seen travelers from another tribe in quite some time. So tell me, are you here to investigate the volcano? I do understand the need to replace voice actors. I mean, they promise some quality of the game. They need to keep up with it for their for the players that choose to play their game, for their customers. And of course, the voice actors are contractually obligated to do so. I mean, they signed a contract to voice actors. But I also understand the actors wanting to have some AI protection. I think that probably however did was wrong was not like coming into contact with the voice actors and just start auditioning new ones. Like that's what I've heard so far. That they just started auditioning voice actors without contacting the original ones to kind of give them like an ultimatum: either come back to work or we replace you. Like trying to contact them and maybe figure things out through communication. They didn't bother with that, from what I've heard. They just called in voice actors, started auditioning them and recording all the voice lines again. An adventurer who wishes to enter the volcano. I tried to go in there once, and well, it's truly a dangerous place. But I imagine your desire may have something to do with your little companion here. It looks like he doesn't even know it yet. There are always Saurians like this who, before reaching adulthood, are drawn to the sacred mountain. It's like they've heard the volcano's call. However, most of them don't bring companions. It should go without saying that other Saurians don't want to accompany them. After all, they never come back. So that does not sound good. Just drinking some water right now. I do wonder what they're gonna do with Kenichi. Do they contact the voice actor, or are they already just recording new voice lines with someone else? A Saurian with a mark on its head. There was a little Tatankasaurus in the tribe like this a good many years ago. It would rarely interact with tribespeople, or even other Tatankasaurus. Maybe lonely souls are easily drawn together. Back then, it and I got along quite well. But in the end, it too was drawn to a volcano. It came to see me one last time before it left. Perhaps it was hoping I would accompany it. But I didn't go. And why didn't you? I don't know. Maybe I was scared. Maybe I didn't realize how important a friend could be. Later, when they organized an exploration team, I volunteered to join. Was it guilt, or did I want to prove myself to a friend I wasn't sure was still there? In the end, I never found him. Instead, I haven't been able to stop coughing since then. Pretty hopeless, aren't I? Can't even clear up some rocks that keep falling on the ruins. So yeah, the volcano is a dangerous place. Do you want to go even so? For sure. Now that's an admirable look. We're currently in the middle of an eruption cycle. The worse the ley line gets, the more frequently the volcano erupts. But ironically, this is the best time to try and get inside. Alright, since you helped me clear up those rocks, I'll tell you how to get inside the volcano. During the eruption, the volcano will eject a vast amount of phlogiston and other things, most of which fall in the surrounding areas. However, some of the things it spits out float due to the phlogiston remaining in the air and accumulating it to form the Skyfire circle. Now, what's in Springboard? I'm talking about those fragment structures that surround the volcano. You'll have to climb up above the mountain and look for opportunity to jump inside. You say climb, but it is not possible to climb up there, more like fly. Jump inside? Yes, you can only get in by passing through the crater. It's filled with phlogiston, so you'll have to be careful. It was tribespeople from the Flower Feather clan who guided us through. Perhaps you can make similar arrangements, but whatever you do, do not breathe anything in. Otherwise, yeah, we end up like you. Paimon sees. It's an earthquake? No, wait, no. The volcano's erupting. But these on voice actor. I think they're kind of an important quest related to a little buddy. The volcano has been erupting more often lately. A worrying sign. If you want to go in there, you need to be extremely careful. Yeah, but first we need to find a way to get to the Skyfire circle, right? You can fly us up, Paimon. Piece of cake. Yeah, I wish you... No, luck isn't an option. Traveler, Paimon, and Topaz, you must succeed. I guess they all came here. And he's not gonna question the fact that we just suddenly hopped on. Oh wait. No, no, no. Before that, I see goodies I want.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
Fortunately, these guys respawn. descend to the surface and let me finish reading, goddammit. What's wrong? Did you hear a bunch of strange words again? Words feel clear now. Feels like we're getting closer. Oh, you meant it because we're getting close to the volcano? It's almost as if the person who's been talking to you all this time is in that mountain. Anyway, since those things are showing up as we're getting closer to the volcano, that's gonna mean we're on the right track. Oh, come on. Yes, activating those are just gonna generate those unlimited flying things. And it's kind of telling me which way I have to go. Over there. Let's mark it for later. This is a really nice view. Geothermal vents. Fragile vent. Plunging attack. Okay. Okay, so I will need to go through that. Oh, just ignore me. I should see further. To activate that one.
Let's hope it didn't spew out anything too weird this time.
Oh. Okay, there's several of them now. Yeah, you're mad because I got close to your kid. treasure gave me loot. Wrong button. Again. Damn it. There. Phlogiston current. Recharge. Damn it. See like those infinite flight things. There's a portal over there. We'll go and activate it. Maybe there I'll find the infinite flying thing. Great, activate on its own. And maybe this is where I was supposed to come. Finally here. Paimon didn't think I'd be so high up, but at the same time, it's not as cold as Paimon thought. I mean, we're top of a volcano, of course it's not gonna be hot. It says meaty guy with the thick skin. That's gotta be the volcano's mouth, right? What a view! When we asked for directions earlier, weren't we told that there's a ton of gaseous phlogiston in the volcano's mouth? Looks like we need to find a way down. Easy jump. Speaking of which, what's that? It looks like some strange statue. Oh wait, come back with it! Why did it take it? Why was it ice at the moment? Was that a Kukasaur? Did it just grab the statue and jump in? And jumped straight into the crater. Wait, that's right. We can find our way to pass through the gaseous phlogiston, just like Kukasaurus from back there. But kind of high up, aren't we? Don't you worry, Paimon. I'll carry you as long as you grab me as we land. You wanna join too? Well, alright. If that's the case, Paimon's not that scared anymore. Yeah, if we carry Paimon, who's gonna carry the little guy? He doesn't have wings. And it's not just that. We're high up. Don't forget about the gaseous phlogiston. Anyway, let's make sure we're all set before we go in. Okay, pose actually active. Please stop up there, but it's probably all gonna be tied to a chest or something. But for now, let's just focus on this. What's the power dive? There we go. Of course, I'm not gonna bother reading that because I cannot read fast enough. I don't think that was complete. I mean, we are in, yes, but still going. Oh, chosen of dragons. Traverse the eternal city. Venture into... banish the great enemy cloaked in shadows in night. How's everyone? Still okay? Is your head okay? After all, you did fall from high up. You're not hurt, are you? Surprisingly. You seem fine. What about you, traveler? Are you okay? Suddenly you look like I'm in one piece. So scared something leaked out. Seen a bit of my soul floating away. Let's go to the first one. In one piece? Are you serious? I'm just glad you're not hurt. Still, you'd have thought there's such a huge space underneath this volcano? It's super dark here though. Time for you to shine, Paimon. Give us some light. Oh, no problem. Paimon, just go ahead and... As if! Paimon's no glow-in-the-dark pixie. There's nothing here to work with. Fire is the only way. We're getting light. Let's just explore the area a bit first, okay? Are you sure you emit any lights? I mean, aren't those things you emit glowy? Oh. There's nothing here. Oh. Okay. just gonna follow the flowing phlogiston for now. And of course, let's follow here.
You two! Time to end them!
Stay put!
Illusion shattered! Ha!
This time.
Bow your head.
Fulfill our pact!
Silence!
Yeah, that's it for that enemy. No reward. Why can't I just walk on this and not get hurt at all? Isn't it supposed to be phlogiston? Oh, there's a little guy. Topaz, what's up? Found something? Just look up. Looks like a mechanical dragon toy. This is the statue that Kukusor had. So I dropped it down here as well. You know, it's kind of looks like Topaz, but with big ears and roll in the ball. Really? You don't think so? Paimon sure does. Oh, it's moving. Yeah, it's like a little robo dragon toy. Self-diagnosis in process. Moderating dust accumulation in joints. Storage medium activated. Speech remote extraction. Override permitted. Personality module correction. So this was some kind of mechanism, not a statue. Well, it doesn't look like those source mechanisms. And the storage light floating around it. It feels like we've seen this before somewhere. It is just dragon technology, Paimon. We've heard about it before. Now, why is it stop moving? Maybe it's running low on batteries. Rawr. Oh well, I'm gonna regret that. It seems my voice module works. Well then, honored guest, I have awaited you for a long. Sorry, something the matter? Did you have a suddenly make that loud noise? You scared Paimon to death. Did I? Then that is, well, a dynamic entrance is the only way to leave a lasting impression. Otherwise, I'd worry that you might feel I was neglecting you. And sorry, who are you again? Who I am, you say? Well, this body name is a Heckalt. And you may call it, and you may so call it, but things as a name hold little meaning here. Individual designation modification request via record 150 years after the war. Designation changed to one of the listing of the fallen. Ehecult. Yes, indeed. Since then, this body has been named Ehecult. That said, we are not yet in a hurry. Let Ehecult clear the way, at least some smidge of the darkness that lies before you. I know you must have your doubts, but please, follow me for now. It's kinda cute. Let there be light. Look around, see if there's anything. Why does that look similar to Enkanomiya a little bit? I should explain that this place was not always so dark, even though it is undoubtedly the inside of a volcano. However, after the war was over, the entire city was destroyed. After that, such huge mechanical construction could hardly continue to function. War? The war against the dragons, Paimon? We've heard it multiple times. Yes, the war between the remaining Dragonborn and the humans. The war in which the original Master of Flame was killed. The master of this place is long since dead, and now else but the city aches out survival. Though who can really say, perhaps the city too has already ceased to live. Or perhaps so many things that once it existed were nothing more than illusions. We each stand to benefit, little one. You can get what you came for, and I hope to borrow your power to solve a few problems of my own. And so you must reach the heart of the sacred mountain. But alas, the mountain power was cut off during the war. And for all, the seal's power is like a weak thread that could only entrap the whelp. The oath dictates that only a human may activate them. In an interesting twist, the poor child who used this method to infiltrate the sacred mountain was, in the end, brought to ruin by someone else using nigh identical means. Such has ever been. Just as the followers of the tyrant are driven out by heroes, and after many years of wandering, their descendants and tyranny in some other realm. The world and its affairs are akin to a stage play. Cause and effect, revenge and revolt. All scenes repeat themselves, one after another across ragged eons. But I'm getting off topic. Well then, activate it, and let this moribund capital rise a little while longer. But you is worthy to do this deed now. But guess I'm just reactivating a dead city. I don't know if that's a good idea, but look, I have any other choice. place actually looks beautiful now. Yeah, this looks very much resembling Kanomiya. Just in a bit of a smaller scale and a much bigger hole in between the islands. Man, this is still just the beginning of this place. Have I officially given you its name, by the way? I believe I have not. No matter, welcome to the first sacred city, Tolan, land of primal flame. I see that mechanical dragon flying around. It'll be my main way of moving around. Wow, Paimon was not expecting the volcano to look like this on the inside. Is that really where we are? Or did we get yoinked to a different spot when we went through the volcano's mouth?
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, this is undoubtedly the Sacred Mountain's interior. Not even I know not how long it has been since I saw such a sight. Only when the light shone upon you once more did I see that you had moldered so. Hey, Carl? My apologies. Mere brief indulgence in unnecessary sentimentality. Energy reserves low. Hibernation imminent. Please replace or connect energy storage medium. It seems that your Hecult long exile has left it with little time. Wait, what do you mean? Is Hecult gonna die? The one you named Hecult has long ceased to be amongst the living. To be brief, Tolan requires a great amount of energy to be restarted, and no waste can be permitted. You must destroy the seal on one of the other two astral assemblages and the other. Only then can you truly activate the celestial axis in the center. You're right over there? I'm fine. We will meet again. Onward then. Chosen of dragons. Alas, the pain of a body losing its vitality. I'm not used to it, even after all these years. So we just need to give him some new batteries. Looks like rain all of a sudden. Alright, supposedly the storm's coming real soon. During the middle of the night. But I'm still kinda confused. Was that really Heckle talking? Or was someone else speaking through it? Most likely someone else speaking through it. Sure, we'll find out. Let's continue on for now. True. Still, about the astral assemblages he mentioned just now, does he mean something like that big fireball from earlier? And What's this celestial access thing? We don't have any idea what that is. Oh well, let's take a look around and see if we can find these strange things he mentioned. Oh, got the next part already. Go away to disappointment chest.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
So we actually have a blue sky down here. And wait a minute. You can actually see the fake sky through here. This is actually falling apart. There's a whole objective, just fix up this place. Seems to be some kind of barrier there. Actually, I'm gonna leave it here for tonight. There's still a lot to go through, and I am starting to get tired. And I did just remember that there was a storm gonna be real soon, and I'd rather be ahead of it. And
Melusines are
I was hoping to at least get another 10-pole here today, but this time I managed to master was 6. Won't get anything here yet on Sunday. Next week we'll definitely have more free wishes there to get. Well, quote unquote free wishes, since we'll be using the Stardust. But hopefully by Sunday we'll be able to get more of these, and maybe some events.
Creatures. They are the
I'll
pride of
probably
Fontaine.
still focus on this.
Be sure to befriend them.
On Sunday. So for now, I'm actually gonna go to sleep. Like I said, I'd rather play it safe, especially given that most of the parts I have now are brand sparkling new. If a storm's coming, I'm not gonna run risk with it. For now, I'm just... Oh, this is brand new. When I hit quick game, let me put it back on screen. I hit quick game and this is what shows out. Normally it would send me straight back to the login screen. Now I can actually just straight up close it. Whoops. Again, whoops. Dang it. There we go. Sorry about that. Since the caffeine has left my system. So yeah, I better head off to bed. Oh, excuse me. Plus, I can already smell the rain. Literally, I can sniff the air and I can smell that scent of rain. So, let's see. Tomorrow's gonna be Honkai Star Rail. I don't think there's an update. No, there should be an update by now, so I'll have to make sure I do that tomorrow. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.